Hi everybody! Summer's here, summer's here. Well, at least for most of us. Unless you're down in Australia, it's summer for everybody, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world if you're in lockdown or not. You should really take this opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors. Now, of course, there might be some minor inconveniences, but that's not to stop you from really raising your vibration by connecting with nature. You see, that brings me to this week's topic, which is on energy. You know how we call it Mother Earth? Well, Mother Earth actually has a magnetic resonance. In fact, maybe you didn't know this, but we all do. Each of us actually have a magnetic resonance around us that can be detected through something called Kirlian photography. Now, for those of you who, like me, may have practiced yoga for quite some time, you might have heard about things like auras and chakras, and the importance is not necessarily what you name those things, but to recognize that science is actually able to detect that we all have energetic signatures. So if this is the case and energy can only be transmuted, it cannot be created or destroyed, what are you doing to uplift your energy? You see, they have done studies where people that are in hospitals that are chronically ill are actually vibrating at a very, very low state. And if I remember correctly, it's measured in hertz. And when you're out in nature, surrounded by, it could be the birds, the bees, the flowers, the mountains, or even snow, it has very different magnetic resonance. In fact, in some places across the globe, people are very used to walking around barefooted. Especially if it's not too cold, they can go outdoors barefooted. And by doing so, you're actually recalibrating your magnetic frequency to that of the Earth's. And if it's something you're just not comfortable with doing, stepping outdoors barefooted, don't worry about that. Just spending time outdoors, inhaling fresh air, absolutely soaking in the sun, is a great way of helping you raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibe, you will naturally become more magnetic and attract into your life all of those things that you desire. Now, you have to take my word for it, but you can also research it. Although there have been studies that are done that prove people who spend more time indoors end up with depression, it isn't just a matter of sunlight. Of course, sunlight is one of the factors. But quite recently, there have been companies that have developed scientific technology across the globe that actually allows us to become more grounded. There are things called grounding mats that basically, when you plug it into your wall, allows the current or the magnetic energy of the earth to be brought into your homes onto a mat. Now, I'm not suggesting that this is something you have to go purchase, but I'm only suggesting that it is one of the tools that are out there in order to help you recalibrate if you don't have quick and easy access to nature. You see, sometimes we don't recognize it, but it's specifically because we are vibrating at a lower state that we are unable to realize the goals and dreams that we truly desire. And we each, at different times in our lives, will have peaks and troughs, which is absolutely necessary in order to help us recalibrate. It's like when people talk about financial markets, one of the easier things for me to relate to. They'll tell you that it's never a pure bull market or a pure bear market, meaning there's never a straight line up or a straight line down. And instead, it's like this, with peaks and troughs. And what they're really trying to illustrate is that this is the same with everything else in life. There are certain laws that we must abide by, like the law of gravity, and there's also things like the law of attraction, if you've never heard of it, the laws of polarity, and also the law of vibration, which is really a primary law. So if you are going to do yourself a really big service, make sure you spend time in nature and recalibrate with one of the highest frequencies possible so that you yourself can be a conduit of good things coming your way. So that's it for today. I can't wait to speak to you again soon. And if you would like to work with me, click on the link below and schedule a call, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.